Good morning, traders. Welcome to the Daily Trade Idea. Today's date is the 19th of June 2015. Trade for the day is called Vodacom, and as you can see, the code is VOD. Last trader price R133.55. The action on this trade is to do a buy. Entry level will be R132.93. It's on the grey line here, and the target will be R140.88 on the green line. Stop loss to be used on this trade is R150.28, and that will be on the red line with the suggestion that this share will start rising again. Looking at the current open trades, the open trade that was opened yesterday was Aspen on the 18th of June, Shoprite on the 17th of June, and MTN on the 15th of June. Looking at the top 40 index of the JSE, the movement is starting to break up, and it's currently trading above the 10-day moving average. That's a red line, and currently testing the 20-day moving average as well. So the big question is, can we start seeing the red crossing the grey? It's similar to this movement, red crossing the grey, and then you will see an upward movement happening into positive territory. Looking at the Dow Jones, they closed on Thursday evening 180 points positive. They're still carrying that positive news about the interest rates, but the job figures were mutual on yesterday's data, and Greece is still affected. They've got an emergency meeting on Monday where they're going to have a summit regards to Greece, how they can bail them out. So as you can see, it went from this red line to Dow Jones to the blue line, 180 points higher, testing the previous highs here now again. So keep a close eye on this. Currently the futures are very flat, but Europeans could open a bit positive, and the South African stock market can also open a bit positive. Looking at the South African top 40 shares on the JSE, and this is now very important. You can see this high here, and you can see this low here. And at any time if it breaks this high here, almost of a level of 46,400 points, you can see our market starting to recover to higher levels. So we need to wait for that to physically happen, and you will see a similar movement like this going higher again. Let's go look at some retailers quickly. Here's Shoprite. Now Shoprite did break this 160 rand level up for us, and that was about 162. We spoke about, currently trading at the level of 165 on the top there. So next expectation high is close to 166. So we need to see if this is going to be a momentum going up. You can actually see it broke the middle of the green Bollinger Band there as well. Looking at Mr. Price. Mr. Price is still trading on the side at 245. Next expectation high is close to the 248, 249. But we need to see if this momentum will carry. Woolies, yes, they had an awesome day in the market, and as you can see, there's the break up, and it's still going to this 99 rand level that it actually tested yesterday. The share closed on 98.18. Let's go to the banks. The banks did get a bit of a high in the last few days, and as you can see, what I mean with that is they actually came down, getting support here. Now the big question is 176 the low here to go back to the 181s? That's the big question. Still trading in this downward channel, so I just want to extend that so you can actually see what I mean here. So it was on the top, this is at the bottom, getting support. The question is, can you go back to that level there? That was Barclays Bank. Looking at Standard Bank, still in downward momentum, getting at the bottom in a negative channel. Looking at Investec. Investec is now currently testing at 110 levels again, currently trading at 109. A lot of volatility in the movement sideways, but still testing this low here. Need to wait for this 112.50 to be broken if you need to see higher movements. Let's go to the telecommunication. Yes, MTN with a small breakup. Yesterday it went up almost 3.59, and it is starting to break in this positive channel. But look at this. Here's the ABC pattern: low, high, low, high, low, higher. Broke the 221, now it's going higher. Next expectation low, high could be closer to the 250 levels again, if this pattern is starting to reverse and forming a positive channel. As I've mentioned in the previous videos, there's the leg, there's the shoulder, there's the head, there's the shoulder, and there's a reversal happening. Next high is on 250. Let's go and look at Vodacom. Vodacom is currently struggling, but it's got a reversal head and shoulder pattern as well. Leg, shoulder, head, shoulder. Needs to break this 136 levels if it needs to retrieve back to the 140 Rand, 145 Rand levels. So looking at your Bollinger Bands, starting to test the middle Bollinger Band, we need to see if we can trade above it. Looking at CFR, now CFR is still trading in a downward channel. There's my support level. There's the high level, and it actually went into a negative ABC pattern: high, low, high, low, high, lower, high, lower, high, lower. So this momentum is still going down, calling up your Bollinger Bands, still trading between the green and the purple downwards. Calling up Steinhoff. Now Steinhoff is still trading in the sideways. A lot of frustration can be held in the share. You need to be very patient. You need to see if there's going to be a breakup happening here or a breakdown happening here. So take your time, enjoy this Friday, and next video will be supplied on Monday morning. Enjoy trading.